My sister-in-law went completely unhinged when she found out that I am dating again after her sister died because she thinks that she should be next in line. I was married to my wife Celia for 7 years before she passed away from cancer. We fought the disease together for 18 months. I held her hand through chemotherapy. I slept in hospital chairs for weeks at a time. I watched the woman I loved fade away until there was nothing left to hold on to. When she died, part of me died with her. I didn't think I would ever feel whole again. Celia's family became my family during our marriage. Her parents treated me like a son. Her younger sister Ren treated me like a brother. We spent holidays together and celebrated milestones together and supported each other through the hardest moments of losing Celia. I thought we were bonded by shared grief and genuine love for the person we all lost. I was wrong about Ren. The first 2 years after Celia's death, I wasn't interested in dating. I focused on surviving each day and slowly rebuilding a life that felt worth living. I went to therapy. I reconnected with old friends. I threw myself into work. I visited Celia's grave every Sunday and talked to her like she could still hear me. I wasn't ready to move on and nobody expected me to be. Ren was especially supportive during this time. She checked on me constantly. She brought me food when I forgot to eat. She came over to watch movies when my apartment felt too quiet. She listened when I needed to talk about Celia and sat with me when I couldn't talk at all. I thought she was being a good sister-in-law. I thought she missed Celia as much as I did and we were helping each other heal. Around the 2.5-year mark, I started feeling ready to meet someone new, not to replace Celia, but to build something different. My therapist said this was healthy and normal. My friends encouraged me to try dating apps. I went on a few awkward first dates that didn't lead anywhere. Then I met Josie at a bookstore and something clicked. Josie was kind and patient and understood that I came with baggage. She didn't try to compete with Celia's memory or pretend my past didn't exist. She just wanted to be part of my future. We dated for 3 months before I told anyone in Celia's family. I wanted to make sure it was real before having difficult conversations. When I finally told Celia's parents, they were happy for me. Her mother cried and said Celia would have wanted me to find love again. Her father shook my hand and said I deserved happiness. They asked to meet Josie and welcomed her warmly when I brought her to dinner. Ren had a very different reaction. When I told her about Josie, her face went completely still. She asked how long this had been going on. I said 3 months. She asked why I didn't tell her sooner. I said I wanted to be sure before sharing the news. She asked if I was really ready to disrespect her sister's memory like this. I told her dating someone new wasn't disrespecting Celia. I told her I would always love Celia, but I couldn't spend the rest of my life alone. I told her this was healthy, and her own parents supported my decision. Ren said her parents didn't understand. She said they were too eager to move on from their own daughter. She said I was supposed to be different. She said she thought I truly loved Celia. I said I did love Celia. Ren said if I really loved her, I wouldn't be able to look at another woman. She said Celia deserved better than a husband who replaced her so quickly. She said 2.5 years wasn't nearly long enough to grieve a marriage of 7 years. She said I should be ashamed. Then she said something that changed everything. She said she had been waiting. She said she thought eventually I would see what was right in front of me. She said she loved me since before I married Celia, but stayed quiet because her sister saw me first. She said she spent years watching me with Celia and waiting for her chance. She said when Celia got sick, she felt terrible, but also hopeful that maybe someday things would be different. She said she supported me through grief because she was building something between us. She said I was supposed to choose her, not some stranger from a bookstore. I stood there trying to process what I was hearing. My sister-in-law had been in love with me for over a decade. She watched me marry her sister while harboring feelings she never mentioned. She saw her sister's illness as an opportunity. She spent 2 years pretending to be supportive while actually positioning herself to be my next partner. She was angry not because I was dating too soon, but because I was dating someone who wasn't her. I told Ren I needed time to think. She took that as encouragement. She said she understood I was surprised, but she knew I felt something too. She said all those nights watching movies together meant something. She said she could wait a little longer if I needed to end things with Josie first. I didn't need time to think. I needed time to figure out how to handle this situation without destroying an entire family. I told Celia's parents the truth. I sat them down and explained what Ren confessed to me. I told them I never saw Ren as anything but a sister. I told them her expectations were not based in any reality I participated in. I told them I was deeply uncomfortable with the idea that she viewed her sister's death as her chance to be with me. Her parents were horrified. Full story on channel, link below.